let's try to make this video. I'm sitting in the dark over here, driving at nights. It's 1 a.m. Central Time, Central Daylight Time. 1 a.m. exactly. So I had a video yesterday called Owner-Operator Progress or something like that. And I didn't talk about my progress. So I'll probably name this one, title it Owner-Operator Progress again. Owner-Operator Progress. And actually talk about it this time. Let's get that out of the way, and then I'll go over my day real quick, which sucked. My day sucked really bad. Lots of drama today. So, my progress. Basically, I set up my business checking account. And I am scheduled to have a business loan officer call me to talk with me about a loan. So my bank has all their branch offices closed, so you can't go into an office, you can't go into a lobby. They have a couple of locations open with drive-through service only, and so they're doing everything online or over the phone right now. So they have these digital forms where you can create accounts and digitally sign them through email. So I had to talk with like 3 different people. They set up like 3 different appointments for me, and I had to talk with a manager, and then he had one of his employees contact me, and then they emailed me and all that stuff. Anyway, so basically I just had to tell them what the name of the company was, the tax ID number of the company, the tax, the way the company is taxed, like S Corp, C Corp, and that was. He asked about like if I had some kind of like a document, like the statement of ownership or some crap like that, that basically talks about who owns the company and what percentage and stuff like that. And I was like, nope, I don't have that stuff. He's like, that's fine. He was just trying to figure out like what type of paperwork I needed to sign with the bank and stuff like that. So we got all that set up. They emailed me the stuff, and I told them that I wasn't going to be able to sign that stuff until about midnight Friday night, whenever I stopped for the night. And because they were like, as soon as you get that signed, I'll get the account created within a few minutes. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to do it while you're at work today. I was like, it's not going to be until like midnight time. They're like, well, since Monday's a holiday, I'll get to it first thing Tuesday morning when I come in. And I was like, well, there's no rush. It's like, well, I'll get to it first thing. All right, cool. And they were asking me if I need a loan and stuff like that. And I was like, well, after I got the checking account created, I was planning on applying online for a business loan. They're like, well, we have a business loan officer here at this branch. We can, have them contact you and talk with you about a loan. I was like, well, it would just be easier than just fill out the form online. They're like, no, it won't be a problem at all. We'll have them call you and talk to you about the requirements and all that stuff. I'm like, all right. So they said that they'd have them call me. That was toward the end of the day, Fridays. I don't remember a missed call, so I don't think he called me Friday. But we got the checking account stuff wrapped up after 4 o'clock, so it was pretty late in the day. So he'll probably call me on Tuesday, and basically what I'm gonna apply for and try to get is a pre-approval for $50,000. I need to find out what their requirements are, of course. They may have model year limitations. They may have there's going to be certain requirements that they have on what they will loan. Now they can loan money on just about anything. Like I'm not. This video is going to be long, so money on just about anything. Like if it falls outside of the requirements for a normal commercial vehicle loan, there are other loan types they can do. I had to have that discussion with them on my house because my house that I bought was in such disrepair. It was borderline needed to be condemned. And I thought, like, the bank and I were talking about how we were going to finance it. And they thought that I was going to have to do, like, some kind of weird loan. Now, they were willing to do any kind of loan. I was getting that house financed through them. That was just happening. But we were talking about, like, what other options we would have. But it ends up I had some dumbass inspector that passed the house inspection. Like, he was just like, yeah, you need to clean the windows. Just stupid crap like that. I was like, all right. I guess he didn't try to turn on any of the faucets or anything. Yeah, there were so many issues with the house. But now I'll talk to him about all that stuff. But what I want to happen is before I, start shopping for a truck or actually go and get a truck or whatever, I want to have the pre-approval before any of that happens. And then once I figure out exactly what I want, then I can give them the VIN number on it, and the bank can, do all the particulars. And if something happens once I get there, then I can call the bank and have things changed or whatever. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much the update on owner-operator progress. Is that I have a checking account now. It's going to be just like my personal account. I'll have a debit card and checks for it and all that stuff, and it'll just have the company name on it with my name underneath. And I just set up everything to my home address, which is probably stupid. I should probably set it up to like a P.O. box or something, but I'm not worried about it. I don't feel like paying for a P.O. box and having to go drive over to it to check it and all that crap. So what else? Okay, let's talk about my day. Last night, the Love's Truck Stop was absolutely packed. People were blocking the roadway parking. They were parking at the fuel island. There were people just sitting in their trucks in between, in the parking area, waiting for people to pull out of spots. Luckily, though, there was a gravel lot across the street from the Love's, and they were charging $10 to park there. Decent sized lot, and it was pretty full, but they still had, I don't know, a fair number of, maybe they could have fit maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 more trucks in that lot. Maybe. Not sure exactly. I mean, they didn't have parking spots, so it's really hard to tell. It's just a gravel lot, and you paid your money and he told you where to park. So I paid my money and I parked there. Very first thing I did after I parked was go take a shower, and it felt so good to be clean. I slept great. Got up at 6 o'clock, used personal conveyance to drive over to the fuel island. The fuel island was empty. The parking lot was full, though. Still almost no parking over there, even at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So I parked there at the fuel island and then went on duty and started doing my pre-trip and washed my windows and all that good stuff. And then I drove over to Walmart. A little bit of problems with Walmart. It took longer than it should have there because like the place they told me to put the trailer was full of trailers. There were no spots. So I had to ask them where else they want me to put it. And then the place they told me to pick up the empty, there was only one USA Truck trailer in that area, and it had a seal on it, so it was a loaded trailer. So I don't even think loaded trailers are supposed to be in that section. I think that section was empty trailers only. But what people will do whenever they go in there is they'll forget what they were told and just put it where the hell ever. Or they'll get there like I did, and the place they're supposed to put it's full, so they'll just put it anywhere they damn well please. And that's how these situations occur, where like J, the section that I was supposed to put my trailer in, was full. It was full because people were putting stuff in there that weren't supposed to be putting stuff in there, and they didn't have a good idea of exactly what was in there because of it. So eventually got all that sorted out, but they didn't have any empties. The empty that they thought they had was a trailer that someone forgot to check out properly. There's probably somebody that left the place and they didn't stop at the gate like they were supposed to. You're supposed to stop on your way out, and they look inside to make sure the trailer's empty, and they also mark down the trailer number as leaving. So somebody probably just hooked up to the trailer and just drove right past the gate, and the gate people didn't notice or weren't able to catch the trailer number, and so it was still logged as being there. That sucked for me. So I pulled out of Walmart and found a place to park and messaged driver managers and told them, hey, Walmart didn't have any empties. What do you want me to do? And after about an hour, they messaged me and said, we've updated your route. We gave you a place to go pick up an empty. And it was 120 miles out of route. So added about a little over 3 hours to my trip once you factor in all of the load or the drop and hook time. These jackasses and their bright lights, you just zoned out and don't even bother turning your brights off. These people man, you can't see without your bright lights. You probably shouldn't be out driving at night. But yeah, it was about 120 miles out of route, plus whenever you factor in the drop and hook time and checking in with the shipping office, all that stuff. So yeah, I drove to another Walmart distribution center that was 120 miles away, and then I had to backtrack 60 miles. It was a total of 120 miles out of route. 120 extra miles. I got paid for it. I got paid, I had 170 empty miles on this load, 227 loaded, but I have about 200 to 250 unpaid loaded miles because they did not add Oklahoma City as a stop point on this route, which causes some issues. Number one, I don't get paid for all those miles I'm doing, which I've had this argument with them before, and they keep telling me, well, we're the ones paying for the fuel and this and that, and, the wear and tear on the truck. And I'm like, well, yeah, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. You hired me out of Oklahoma City. If you cannot get me to Oklahoma City for home time, you shouldn't be hiring out of Oklahoma City. Simple. That's just, you guys need to figure out a way to get people to Oklahoma City. They're almost always giving me loads to Tulsa. And then I have to do unpaid miles to go to my house. And this one is quite excessive on the unpaid miles. It's 200 to 250 unpaid miles. That is incredibly excessive. Really kind of pissed off about that. But you know what? Fuck 'em. I've only got. I know I'm trying to cut down on the cursing, but man, I'm really salty about today. Really, really agitated about a lot of crap that happened today. So yeah, I going to fuel up wherever I damn well please. I messaged them like 2 or 3 hours ago and asked them to give me a fuel route and told them that I was going through Oklahoma City for home time and asked for a fuel route, and no response, nothing. So, you know what, I've done, like, there's only so much effort I'm going to put forth on doing everything the right way. Whenever they aren't meeting me in the middle on anything, then fuck them. I'll fuel up wherever I want. So what I'll do is, if I don't think I have enough fuel to make it to my delivery Tuesday morning whenever I leave, then I'll just fuel up at the Pilot Flying J right there next to where I pay to park the trailer. So it's I think I'm going to have enough fuel. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I'm not sure. I'm at a half a tank right now, and I am 4 hours, about 240 miles away from Oklahoma City, and then I have another 120 miles from Oklahoma City to my delivery Tuesday. So 360 miles. I still have 360 miles to do, and I'm at half a tank. Alright, what is this guy's got his 4 ways on? I think he's driving down the road with his 4 ways on. Second. I'll get back to the video here in a second. I'm approaching tractor trailer that is partway on the. No, he's driving down the shoulder. DOT line. That guy passed me not too long ago. He's driving down the. No, he's parked on the shoulder, but he's parked. Man, that is so dangerous. He's about a foot in the road. He's parked on the shoulder, but he's about a foot in the road. Why didn't he pull all the way off the road? Wow, that is so dangerous. I hope nobody hits him. Yeah, DOT line. I remember a DOT line passed me not too long ago. That sucks. Alright, is there anything else before I wrap this video up? I don't have any big plans over the weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. I deliver this load 7 a.m. Tuesday morning, and I'll probably get there like an hour early. So I'll probably leave. It's about a 2-hour drive. I will probably leave about 5 a.m. 4 to 5 a.m. depending on whether or not I want to get there right on time or about an hour early. So I'll leave somewhere around 4 to 5 a.m. to get there, and I'm going to check and see what kind of business I'm delivering to. If it's a warehouse or a distribution center or something like that, I'll check their hours of operation. If they open up at 7 a.m., then I'll figure it out. Like I haven't decided whether I want to show up like right at the delivery time or a little bit late, or if I want to get there early. If they don't open until 7 a.m., then I'm probably going to get there right at the delivery appointment time or a little bit late, because it's just kind of pointless to see. That's what I did last week when I came off of my home time, is I screwed up by leaving too early, and I started my 14-hour clock too early, and it messed me up for like 2 days. I was running on 8-2 splits for a couple of days to make delivery and pickup appointments, because I messed up on everything week. But man, what is today? Today is what is it? Today's like the 23rd or the 24th. I think it's the 24th right now. So next Sunday will be the 31st, and then the Sunday after that will be like what, the 7th or the 8th. So I have roughly 2 weeks left as a company driver. Now, we're just going to start the process on June 10th to move over to becoming an owner-operator. I'm not going to be turning in the keys to the truck on the 10th. The 10th is just when I'm going to contact Christina, and she's going to start doing whatever it is she needs to do, and she's going to start setting everything up. I don't know how long it's going to be from the 10th until I turn the keys into this truck. Probably what's going to happen is I'm not going to bother cleaning out the truck until after we start this process. So it may delay me moving over to becoming a lease operator, because Christina is probably just going to be ready to get me routed to a terminal to turn in the truck, and I'll be like, no, I have to go to buy my house first, because there's way too much shit in this truck for me to be transporting to my house. So I want to take pretty much everything out of this truck at my house, and then take it to a terminal with the bare minimums I need. So we'll see. We'll see how I've asked her what the process is. I've asked her what if there's a checklist or a step-by-step guide or anything like that. Now, there's not a whole lot of process and procedure for it. There's her and Tom are the only two people I think that do it, that transition people, and they just know what to do. I mean, she told me I'll be turning in my truck at a terminal, and then I'll go get my truck and I'll take that to a terminal, get it inspected, and then I'll start hauling loads. She made it sound really simple, but there's a bunch of little detail in there that makes a big difference. But yeah, all that's going to start on the 10th. So I'm probably going to continue being a company driver up until maybe even the 17th. Who knows? Because I'm not going to bother calling Christina until the 10th. And who knows where I'll be on the 10th. It'll probably take them a day or two to get me to my house, so I'll be at my house on the 12th, and then it may take them a day or two to get me routed to a terminal, so maybe I'll turn in my truck on the 14th or 15th or something like that, and then I'll probably have to go to my house, and then I'm going to have to go to the place to pick up the truck, to buy it or whatever. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be hauling a load as an owner-operator until close to the 20th or later, and I'll probably still be a company driver all the way up until maybe, I would say the 14th at the earliest, all the way till maybe the 17th at the latest. Who knows? We'll see how it all plays out. And Christina, every time we talked about it, she kept saying, yeah, but you have to be approved by safety. She kept talking about the approval of safety. So I'm not really sure about this whole safety approval thing. Christina makes it sound like it's a really big a few of the owner-operators at USA, and I can't imagine how they're that picky. But maybe they didn't have data on those owner-operators like they have on me. Maybe they just came over as owner-operators from other places. Me, they have all of my data as a company driver to look through. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get rejected by safety. That would be hilarious. Where would I be at? I would be at roughly 4 months of experience. So I would just have to do 2 more months as a company driver and then quit USA Truck and go over to probably JB Hunt as an owner-operator. I don't think I want to drive for Schneider. They're one of those companies that treats their owner-operators like company drivers. And I don't want to deal with that crap. One of the reasons I want to be an owner-operator is so that I'll have control over my business and the truck. And well, thanks for finally turning your brights off. I don't want to be treated like a company driver. I can't stand being a company driver. It's one of the reasons that I want to become an owner-op. Just not have to deal with that petty crap. That's pretty much it. So I can't think of anything else. I'll end the video there. Thanks for watching. I'm probably not going to do a video from my house. I rarely do videos at my house. It's only if I get really bored or if some kind of drama happens at the house. And I usually have enough stuff to do that I'm not going to get bored. I might do a gaming video playing some Star Wars Galaxies or something. That's the game that I'm playing, that I've been playing for the last few months. I get very little game time, so that Star Wars Galaxies will probably last me a very long time, playing it like 5 hours a week. I'm the type of gamer that normally I play 50 or 60 hours a week. I game a lot, but as a truck driver, I just don't have any time to game. I'm hoping that I have a little bit more free time as an owner-operator, and I don't mean that I hope I work less than I do now. It's just that a lot of my free time, I'm in kind of a ready state, waiting on driver managers, waiting on roadside, waiting on, support personnel. And as an owner-operator, I'm going to be doing most of that myself and picking my loads and paying for my own repairs and stuff. I am still going to have to deal with roadside on the trailers, though, because they're going to be paying for that crap. But I'm hoping that I have a little bit more free time, and I'm going to be able to get better loads, better trip planning and stuff like that, or better load coordination, let's put it that way. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays.